The issue that we see is from the time you're born until you get your first job. On occasion, these kids can fall through the cracks because there's not a way to organize and follow them through their life cycle, and even more importantly, anticipate their needs as they go from one age stage and progress through their life.
Sometimes, staff will have 2,000 kids that they're trying to oversee. So to imagine them invest this significant amount of time into one child's life, it's unreasonable.
We have been in a community that is very, very rich with resources, and I would say even rich with passion to support kids.
In our community, one of the drawbacks that we've had is that all those resources, all those organizations in the past haven't really been connected to an overarching goal.
And it wasn't that they didn't want to share. The environment did exist for them to come to the table and talk about what they would bring to an effort and how they could contribute.
And that was the purpose of establishing Achieve Brown County.
When you look at Achieve Brown County, it really is a model for how different organizations and stakeholders in the community can come together and achieve something much, much bigger than they can individually. Achieve Brown County is now creating an environment in which all those organizations can come together and determine how can we share information and make a bigger impact in the community. Have so many different organizations that have really important data, healthcare, schools, nonprofits, and the ability to share all that data certainly allows us the opportunity to keep a single kid or a class of kids on track.
And the data system's the glue. Think about the ability to make interface entries when a provider interfaces with a child. Make an entry, build a history, build a ledger. It becomes the basis for assuring that support is both real and anticipated going forward for the kids that need them in the community.
When you back up and you look at the macro data, are there trends that we're seeing that are affected by the environment in which they exist? And once we identify those, can we deploy then additional resources to attack that particular issue? So you're trying to attend to it both on the macro level as well as down on the street level of what is happening with a child every single day.
We do a lot of on-the-ground work through a process, what we call an action team. So we'll bring in different important stakeholders in the community that really have access to these kids. We use data, we have project managers, and really we then have the team members, so people from the school systems and the programs and the healthcare, co-create a model or a process where they can, on the ground, in a school building, at a clinic, or wherever we're working, find the kids and then intentionally have on tap a support based on the individual needs of these students. So we really do this together with these system partners to make sure that we can all work together to best serve the needs of the kids.
What I really am excited about is the fact that people are willing to and engaging in important conversations about how do we ensure that every child has what they need for success.
Years down the road, it'll be a point of children reaching their potential as 20-somethings. It'll be the point of current employees dealing less with social issues in their family because there's support there that's readily available. It'll be a point, I think, from a business standpoint, to be able to recruit high talent, top talent from around the U.S., not just the region, but the U.S. Recruit the talent into Green Bay because of these sorts of systems and the way the community demonstrates its ability to work together.
Just to make sure that we're using the same tools and speaking the same language. I look forward to our partnership because now that we're using the same tools, our communication should be more effective between community partners. We should be able to look at children that are in the Birth of Three program, catch them earlier to ensure that their needs are being met.
The value that Achieve Brown County brings to our community is creating a common community agenda.
We have so many people that are so committed and are looking for a way to plug in and use their gifts and talents to make things happen, and this is an opportunity where they can just find that avenue or that venue to really transform.
We're bringing together systems and partners that have never formally worked together before. When every child is successful in our community is successful as a whole.
The work of raising our kids is the entire community's work. There's so much benefit to this for every element of our community. I mean, there's clear, measurable benefit for young kids, for young adults. But at the end of the day, we're seeing the culture, the fabric of our community change, where we now are talking together, we're learning together, and that can only help accelerate this community into the future.